Is there anything more satisfying in this game than mining sand? I don't think there is, but if you can think of anything better, let me know in the comments. I do really enjoy collecting sand. As you can see from the state of my shovel, I've been doing this a lot. I need a lot of sand to convert into glass, then into glass bottles so I can convert the bee farm I built last time from producing honeycomb and instead into producing honey bottles. I brought across 3 empty shulker boxes, which may have been a little bit optimistic with 1 shovel, but I managed to fill 1 and 2 and very close to filling a 3rd. I'll pack these away now, but before we head back, I want to check out this desert temple. I always assume these things have been raided by the time I find them, but as I built the portal here, this one should be good. Okay, so I'm going to dig down into this, which is a very good sign, so it doesn't look like anyone's been here, and yeah, this looks very new to me, so let's dig down here and see what we can find. So, light up a bit, take out the pressure plate so we don't kill ourselves, and see what we've got. Thorns 2, not terrible, take that, bit of iron, and gunpowder, that's very valuable. Horse armor, I'll take that, and just the other horse armor. Diamonds, yes, we'll have those. What's the book? Case of binding. Not great, but, you know, for pranking, that could be good. And more gunpowder, I'll take that. Very nice. Right, I think that's it. But obviously, we can't leave without taking the TNT. So let's grab this, and we'll get out of here and back home. First job after getting back is to repair my Porsche shovel. Much better. Alright, so next job is to get all my sand cooked. So I've been doing it in here, but these aren't really very good for doing bulk smelting, are they? So I definitely need to set something up a little bit better than this. Okay, so there we go. That should do the trick. I know it's nothing fancy, but you know what? While I'm around here doing stuff, I can put an absolute ton of sand in here and it will get cooked. So don't have to manually put stuff into a furnace now, so that's a lot better. And then once it's all cooked, I can get all of these added into here and maybe switch a few of these out for glass bottles as well. So that's good. First job done. Actually, while we're in here, I should probably explain the end madness going on. And this, I'm sure you've seen this before, but if you haven't, this is just a really easy way of getting a lot of these chorus flowers. So when you grow them like this, just too high, with a air gap above them, this tricks them into growing into the side. And every now and then, you can actually get 4 out of this. If you're really unlucky, like I seem to have been here, you'll only get 1. But more often than not, you'll just get 2 or 3. And then you can punch these, get rid of the stems, and then plant them back. And then you can usually get quite a lot out of this. So I'm just leaving this down here just to harvest manually every now and then. And then once I've got a few, I can actually start growing up the chorus fruit. Because as I already have a blaze farm, I thought actually doing the chorus fruit, I can craft up an absolute ton of end rods, which should be very handy because I really hate getting those from the end cities. It's so boring. So growing this myself and crafting them, that's the way I'm going to do it. Right, so I'm going to leave this to do its thing, and I'm going to get on with the rabbit hole that is today's episode. What do I mean about a rabbit hole? So you know how in this crazy game that we all know and love, sometimes you want to get something done, but then you have to do something else first. Like, let's say you want to craft a chest, but you haven't got any wood, so you need to go chop down a tree first, then you can craft a chest. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, but that's a very, very simple example, and what I'm doing is a little bit more extreme. What I actually want to do, the end result of this rabbit hole, is to actually get all the terraforming done at this lower level here, and then up to what is going to be the main entrance to the factory is going to be on this wall right here. But to do that, I'm going to need an absolute ton of stone. And all I have at the moment is 2 shulker boxes, which it may do a fair chunk of it, but it's definitely not going to do it all. And the problem is, I'm not a big fan of digging out stone just for the sake of it. But I do know something that I don't mind doing, and that is digging out a ton of stone when it's like for a farm. And I have something that will help with that. What I've got in here is a double slime chunk. So if I dig all of this out for the whole farm, I'm going to have plenty of stone, and that will definitely come in handy for doing all that terraforming. So that, you'd think, is where I could start, and then I can do the terraforming. But no, because I'm a bit of an idiot, I'm going another step further. Because when you're digging out on a massive area like this, what is the ideal situation? Well, firstly, it's an efficiency 5 pickaxe, which I already have, but it's also a haste 2 beacon, and I don't have that. So to do that, I'm going to need to kill a wither. And to kill a wither, I'm going to need to collect 3 wither skeleton skulls. Which, what I've described there is about 3 or 4 episodes of content, but as I've said, I'm an idiot, so I'm going to do it right now. Let's go find another fortress and kill some wither skeletons. Okay, so that was a pretty successful trip. After quite a slow start, took us ages to get that first one. We ended up with 4. And then with the last batch, we got 2 at the same time. So that's why we ended up with a 4. So, very happy with that. Got my 4 soul sand in there. Got my chest plate ready to go. And I've brewed up a few potions. So we're going to go really, really far away. And for the first time on Ramble SMP Season 2, we are going to fight the Wither. So let's go do it. Okay, so we are back over in the desert, and I think we're about ready to do this thing. So I've got my potions on me, put everything away that I don't need, back in armor instead of an elytra, and I've set my spawn here. So that's pretty much all I can do. So we'll grab everything we need, we'll go get this Wither built, and hopefully at the end of this we will have a nether star. Right, so let's go. 1, 2, and 3. I always over prepare for this thing, but hopefully it'll go alright. Right. He's ready. Bow for the first half. Nice and easy. And this deep slate does seem to be slowing them down a little bit, which I'm very happy about. And we're there already. Right, let's take the strength. Switch to a sword. And where are you? Come here. Oh, I got withered. No. Yes. There we go. We have a nether star and ready for a beacon. This is going well. Alright, stop now. No, stop. Okay, so that was nice and easy, wasn't it? Now, you'll notice I didn't take my golden apple during the fight, but I have taken it, and that's because I came really close to dying from the wither effects. I do have a few things in here that I want to take, because while I was mining down there, I did also find a cave as well, and I've got over a stack of iron, and that's because now we have a beacon, or will soon have a beacon. I just realised I don't actually have enough gold or iron blocks to build a full beacon base. So, I'm going to do what I can with these, fortune them, and I do believe I have a full, almost a full stack of iron blocks, but that is literally everything that there. So, we're not far off, we're definitely over halfway there. So, I'll see what I can do, but if not, I may need to have a trip to Amadorn's, buy some iron. So, let's get back to base and try and set this beacon up. Okay, so I've got all that iron and gold fortuned, and that is now cooking up. In the meantime, I've just been across to Amadorn's to buy a couple of books, just so I can get another pick going. I don't just want to use one on a big project like this and have to keep repairing it. Got those to sort that out, and then on the way back, I remembered that Kit is actually selling rockets, so I'm definitely going to need to buy some of these. He needs to take all my money. Actually, I've got 5 diamonds there, so I'll buy 5 stacks. Let's do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. That should keep me going for a little bit. Right, let's go. Oh, that was my fortune pick. Never mind. Let's go set this beacon up. Okay, so most of that iron and gold is now cooked up, and I've crafted everything into blocks. If my calculations are correct, which they're often not, this is the exact amount of blocks I need for the full beacon base. So that was very, very lucky. I do have a little bit more cooking here, but very little amount. So this is going to use up everything I have. So all there is to do now is to craft a beacon. Nice. And then we can go set this up. Alright, so we now have a full beacon. So let's set this up together and get this going. Here's 2. Nice. Right. Now, I know I said at the start that digging sand is the most satisfying thing you can do in Minecraft, but you know what? Now I've done this, I'm probably going to change my mind, aren't I? I love doing this. Look. Oh, yes. We're back. This is how we should be playing Minecraft. None of this stone tools. No. We are definitely fully set up now. So now, let's get some digging done. Okay, so there it is. That is all done. We now have a double slime chunk all dug out. And I even took the time to go 5 blocks all the way around the edge as well for the killing area and also for improving the spawn rates. That was quite a bit of work. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. It was about just over 2 hours digging time. I did obviously have to repair my pickaxes as well, but I didn't do that in the cave spider spawner. I actually went across to the end because British Weirdo has been very busy since we've killed the Ender Dragon and he has already built an Enderman farm. So I've been there a couple of times, recharged both my picks, and that was very helpful. So we do have a few issues around here, and the first obvious one is this big chunk of land above me. So can't really see from here, so let's just go over this way. And this bit here, it's absolutely massive to be honest, and it hangs right over this slime farm. And to increase the rates of this, we definitely need to get rid of this point right up to that there. It needs to go all the way up. So that is going to look a bit ugly, but we are going to do a little bit of terraforming up there, make it look nice, try and make it fit. And then the other issue we have is this thing over here. This here is the entrance to my cave spider spawner. So the spawner is just there, so it is well outside the farm. But then I built like the storage area and the entrances just over this way. So all this needs to be turned around and go into the side. So I'm definitely not going to do that right now because I think I'm done with the slime farm, and you know what, I'm definitely not going to do this now. This is for a future episode when we get all the slime farm finished, but we will get to that. So I think now I definitely have enough stone to be getting on with this terraforming I want to do. And if I haven't, then there's definitely something wrong with me. We do have an absolute ton, and it's stored in so many different places. I was running out of storage area. Yeah, we've got a lot of resources as well, but this is nowhere near it. I've also stored a load more in other places. We've got stone and resources to last us an absolute age, so we should definitely have enough to get done what we want to get done. Another quick thing to mention, you'll notice I've also got the watering and the killing areas for all of this slime. So we just have 4 magma blocks in each corner, so we can expand that and get magma blocks all the way along. But for now, this definitely does the trick, and if we just have a look in here, no, don't waste rockets, that's not good. I already have quite a bit of slime. Almost 2 stacks of blocks there, and a little bit more. And I think I've got some stored somewhere else as well. I really need to start getting organised. But this farm design, I absolutely love it. This is a design by Nembon, and it's the only one I build nowadays. It just works brilliantly. So we have one of these on each corner, which isn't ideal. I have to run around and get everything, but I've been doing that, and I've got quite a bit. Once we get the slime farm up and running properly, I'll change this into an ice path with a water stream, and then we'll have droppers here, chucking the slime balls into that water stream, and then we'll go to a collection area somewhere. But again, that's something for another day. What we're doing now is getting on with a little bit of terraforming. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what we're doing. This bit around here, very early game start stuff, isn't it? And this is not what we want. We want something very dramatic around here, which is going to be the entrance to the factory at that point here. So you'll see I've dug out a little thing there, and that is just to represent where the door's going to go. So I'm picturing it going around here somewhere. A lot like what we did up there, can't see it from here, but like with a deep slate and the calcite behind it, like a more elaborate version of that going in there, and then that's going to go into like a big grand entrance hall into the factory. At this height here, I'm going to build like a hill / mountain all the way along here, just so all of this area around here is at that level. So on the top of it, it's going to slope down a little bit, and then we're going to have a lot of coarse dirt and then a few other things just to make it look very, very different. So I'm not a fan of this bluish grass, so I definitely want to get rid of all of this around here. So I don't know how far exactly we're going to go, but probably up to that point there, because like beyond that really is Hoax's area, so I don't want to do anything over there. But I'm going to terraform all of this. All of this grass is going to go. This is going to get changed into coarse dirt. And then from here, where the entrance is, I'm also going to have like a bridge coming across. I don't know if I'm going to go to this, or if it's just going to be like a landing platform, because this area obviously is definitely based around flight, so that works both with like the story of this area, but also practically in Minecraft as well. We're all using elytras now, so somewhere to land, and this will definitely be the main entrance. So this bit down here, I have this little tunnel that goes into my water elevator, so this won't be there anymore, and I'm definitely going to move my nether portal as well. That actually, I think I'm going to put in the tower, and then all of this is going to be built up, and I'll probably leave these farms down here for now. I don't know exactly how far I'm going to come out, but I know I'm going to leave this one here, definitely. I don't want to rebuild this. So it's going to come out this way, round here somehow. This thing, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, because it's just ridiculously overpowered. I've got so many chests of melons and pumpkins now, and I'm not using them at the moment because I don't have any villagers to trade with them. So I've actually set up a quick place. I need to get another hopper in there actually, but I've set up a quick thing for bone mealing them, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at all this. This without villagers, this is just unnecessary, and it just keeps filling up. So I'm gonna I either set up a way of composting this automatically so we can have double the supply of bone meal, or I'll just get rid of it and put it in a balloon once we get the villagers set up. No more messing about, we've got all the prep done, so let's jump into a time lapse and get some building done. Okay, so there it is, that's what I've got done, and that is a ridiculous amount of progress, and I really didn't mean to do all this. I was just going to do the landscaping, but I got a bit carried away. But it does kind of make sense, because I didn't really know where I could end the mountains without having this thing built here, and it's ridiculous the size of this thing, but I just think it works so well. It's going to be a great centerpiece for this base, great entrance, and I think once we have like an archway along here that we can fly into and have a crazy factory inside there, it's going to look great. So just come in here, we'll have a quick look at what I've got, and it's a very exciting stone box. And the plan for this is going to be like a little tunnel that goes into like a big opening in here. It's going to be like a big cavern, really elaborate and over the top. So at the moment, I just have my bubble elevator and water drop down here, and this is the only way I've got of getting inside or below this now. So I do still have a ton of stuff down here. I haven't moved anything. I've still got my bee farm there, and then in here, this, rather than being outside, is now a cave. Apart from that bit there. I do need to do that, but I sometimes fly out there, so I've left it for now. All these farms, they are here for now, but I am going to have to move them because it's so dark and I need sort of lighting. All of these crops are popping off. And, oh yeah, I need to show you this as well. I don't know how I missed this, but Chester, he took some sugarcane. I left me diamond. Very nice. Thank you very much. So, if we just go back up to the top, I'll show you another little problem I have. And that is, I can't get directly into that platform yet. If I want to get down there, I actually have to come up to the top and then fly down. But anyway, this area around here, I'm very happy with how this has gone so far. It's definitely not finished yet, but this bit down the bottom, I think it's very cool. We've just got these like stone formations out of the dripstone blocks, and then we've got random bits of soul sand and gravel in between. I just think it looks really cool. And then this pillar as well that I've added below here. When I do like bridges and stuff, the pillars I do are always tend to be really simple, so I try to do something a little bit different, a little bit more elaborate, and I think this has turned out pretty good. And I'm thinking what I could also do with this is we have this big gap here, and this is, I would say that mountain there would belong to Hocus, and then this one's mine. So I'm thinking of putting a bridge very similar to this with these pillars below it. So I'll have a word with Hocus about that, and maybe we'll put that one in there. And then on top of here, nothing there yet, but this is just like the basic version for now. I do need to get a lot more work done, but as you can imagine, this did take a long time. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to put up here. I could do something similar to what I've got down here with the core state, but I was thinking maybe the moss blocks as well, because I definitely don't want this bluegrass. I'm trying to get rid of all this. I don't want that up here. We could do snow as well. That could work, but I think for now I'm going to leave it, and then we'll have a think. But if you do have any ideas, let me know in the comments what you think could go up here, and maybe we'll get that done next time. But for now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it there. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.